Hey everybody, welcome to another week of the Nerd Herders. My name is Nick.
I'm Rich.
Happy Monday.
Yeah, happy Monday. Happy Thanksgiving week.
Oh my god. What are you thankful for this week?
Thankful for all of our viewers. The 6 of them.
You guys are loyal though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thankful for, I don't know. We'll see how the week goes. I'll think of something.
All right. Thankful here for your birthday coming up soon.
Yeah, just a couple days away.
Yeah, on Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
So you can tweet at him on Thanksgiving and wish him a happy birthday.
Yeah, do that. Don't wish me a happy turkey day. I don't eat meat.
See, now I'm going to wish you a happy turkey day.
It's kind of a crap day to have your birthday, honestly, as a vegetarian.
So what do you eat on Thanksgiving?
Usually a lot of the sides. Mashed potatoes.
We should save this on for this podcast.
We could have. Maybe we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah. So if you can check out the Overbeer podcast that we also do over on soundcloud.com/overbeer, iTunes, and other podcast services. We talk about random stuff. Maybe we'll talk about Thanksgiving, since next week will have been Thanksgiving. Or the week you're watching this will be Thanksgiving.
Wow.
We're time travelers. I don't know what goes on anymore. But we are the Over a Beer channel.
We are.
So we always have our shows over a beer. What are we drinking?
Well, this week we're drinking a cool looking one. It's from Magic Hat.
Okay.
Magic Hat Brewing Company. It's the Vamplifier Hoppy Red Ale. It's got a cool looking dude.
I like this.
He's a vampire imp. Get it?
I do.
I don't know if it has a little story.
An unstoppable anthem of ale. The ancient ritual of brewing a distinctly rich and flavorful beer is a... Huh?
You said Rich. I said, that's you.
Yeah. And flavorful beer is a performance to behold. Our mysterious melange of time... God, my eyes are bad.
Time-honored ingredients harmonize with chaotic chemistry,
humble patience, and blind faith to create this unique beer. To share in the rousing company of kindred spirits. Cheers.
Jim Cock.
Kindred spirit.
Cheers. Cool label.
Yeah.
You know, that's really all beer needs is a good label.
That's why I buy.
It'll end up on this show.
Yeah.
So if you want to see the label,
that's good.
It is. I love red ales actually. If you want to see the label, follow us on Instagram. I'll post a picture, probably with a couple vampire themed toys.
Over_a_beer on Instagram.
Also, before we move on, the bottle caps.
Okay.
Say something cool on them, and you're gonna have to watch the next episode to find out.
Wow.
What it is. Bitches. All right, so what are we doing today? Video game news.
Talking about video game news.
What's the news?
So, it's a little more than rumors, than news. You know, we used to talk a lot on the show about NX rumors. But today we're talking about Nintendo Switch rumors. Is that going to be our thing now?
Yep.
Okay. So a couple articles. I sent them to you.
Yep.
So I'm going to pull them up.
Pull them out.
Oh, I hit the wrong thing.
Pull it out.
Some rumors about pricing. So,
what?
A Canadian Toys R Us, like the Toys R Us Canadian site, listed it online as $329.99 Canadian dollars, which is roughly $244 US dollars. And then Game, which is like I think the UK version of like GameStop kind of, they listed it at £200, which is roughly $250 US dollars.
So somewhere in the vicinity of $250.
Take that with some of the bundle rumors we heard before, which, with our second piece of Switch rumor news, may or may not happen. Because there was rumor of there being like 3 different bundle tiers. One of them was right around, I think, $250, and it came with Mario or Splatoon, I think, packed in. And there was another one, and then there was a higher tier, which I was like right around $340 US dollars, that had Breath of the Wild and a Pro Controller bundled in.
Mm-hmm.
But, well, do you want to talk about the price first before we get into our next?
Yeah, let's talk about the price.
What do you think about that price?
I think if it is somewhere around $250, $244 is an odd number, but it would be interesting, even though that's a really weird retail number.
Well, I mean,
it's very marketable to sound even less.
That's converted from the Canadian one, so I'm sure it would be $250.
But what if it was $244, just to be different, because Nintendo likes to be different? It would also, like I said, it would it would just appear more marketable than than $250.
Sure.
But $250 in general is a great price.
That was the Wii's launch price, wasn't it?
Yeah, I want to say that's right.
It was
probably $250 sounds right.
It was $2 or $250, I think.
But out of the box for something that is delivering equivalent game experiences to what we can get basically now before like the Scorpio and things like that drop. That's great. That's a really great launch price. I would have no problem paying $250.
Now again, these are all rumors. We don't know yet, and Nintendo won't be announcing anything. I think till January 12th is what they said their date was for their direct. Where they were going to talk about pricing, launch games, all that stuff. But you know what?
12th. That's a weird day. That's like a Thursday.
Yeah, but Nintendo, I think they dropped this on like the Switch stuff on a Thursday. They drop it on weird stuff. They do what they want.
Yeah.
But I think that is a great price. I'm buying it no matter what, unless they come out and say, "Oh, this is $700 or something ridiculous." That
would be suicide.
Unless it's like the PlayStation 3, where it's like get a second job and pay $600. Like I'm gonna buy it day one.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Well, let's talk about our next piece of news.
Okay. So there was a rumor going around today, and I'll pull up the article too, or the version of the article just because I have the IGN app on my phone. I don't have a Eurogamer app. The article was originally from Eurogamer. So let me pull it up. I don't know why my internet's acting up in your place today.
Bad internet. Bad.
It's not going well.
Well, essentially, as you find direct details.
Yeah, rumor is that Zelda Breath of the Wild will not be a launch title for the Switch. Dun, dun, dun.
And so the word basically is that it is not going to be done until around December.
Localization will be finished around December, and then they want another 4 to 6 months to, for extra polish.
4 to 6 months would be April or June on that timetable. And
so it would just be missing the March.
Significantly, potentially. And here's the thing. If this is true, and the game might not be ready until June, it's not coming out until October at the earliest.
Sure. Yeah, it'll be saved for a fall release.
Missed its window.
Is it a deal breaker for you? For Switch Day 1?
No.
Okay.
That's not a deal breaker because I don't want to wait to get the Switch until potentially November of next year. What would be a deal breaker for Switch Day 1 is if they said Zelda is coming out in, say, May. Like around when Uncharted did or whatever. That would be potentially if we were somehow hinted or even told that there would be a Zelda bundle.
Yeah.
But not just a bundle with the Pro Controller, but where
where
the console was Zelda themed.
Because well, that's what bummed me out with the Wii U. Like I bought my Wii U Day 1 and then Wind Waker HD came out and it had like the gold script around the gamepad.
Right. Which is very neat. That's cool. It was cool when Skyward Sword came out to get the cool Wiimote with the Wii Motion Plus that was gold and it had the Hyrulean shield on it. But I'm not the kind of person that really cares if my consoles are themed to something because they just sit underneath your television. What I've always been a fan of, especially with Nintendo, is the themed like 3DS. Because you take that on the go, it's something that you have. You know, if you're out in a thing, like it's not like I'm not just a video game fan. I'm a Zelda fan. You know what I mean? Like, which is cool to nobody but me.
I remember us sitting at
refreshing,
trying to get
Majora's
like
Mask one.
Yep.
Because the thing with this console is, if you haven't been paying attention, it's not just a home console. It's a console on the go.
Yeah.
So if it's a console on the go that is then Zelda themed, I want that over just a red one or something.
But see, then you have to wonder how much that's really going to be themed because it's not like the 3DS. Like all you have is the back and the Joy-Con controllers. Yeah. So how much is it really going to be themed? How much are you really going to? So who knows
Maybe
if
they'll put a little Minish cap on it. They might.
But I know for me this isn't a deal breaker day one. If as long as they come out with, I think even if they don't come out day one, okay, here's a Mario title, here's this, I would still pick it up day one just to make sure I have it. Because if they treat it like the Wii, where it's hard
They
to
can't.
find,
Well,
like the NES Classic is right now.
what's harder to find? People who can find the NES Classic today, or people who care about the Wii U?
That's tough. I gotta go with the Wii U.
Now, something that we just talked about. Are you going to talk about and what we're up to? What did we just talk about? The NES Classic.
Oh, I wasn't, but I can.
Well, I mean, I was just going to ask you about it now if you weren't.
Yeah, you can ask me
We're
that
in
now.
video game news. So the NES Classic came out,
Mhm.
and many people can't get it because Nintendo's dumb about some things.
Yeah,
But you did.
I did.
How is it?
It's cool. The complaints about the controller length are valid. So if you don't know, the cord on the controller is about 2.5 feet, as opposed to the much longer controller cord on the original NES.
Why'd they do that?
I don't know. It's definitely an issue. The way my entertainment stand is set up, I've got my HDMI plugged into the front of the TV, and then like as far as it'll go, and then I can sit just on the edge of my couch and be able to play it. So I'm gonna definitely need to get one of the extender cables.
Oh, that's a thing.
There's third party ones. There's no first party ones, but there are some third party ones out there you can get. And that especially came from the Wii day. There's Wii ones that you could get, and now there's ones being marketed as NES Classic controller extenders. There's also, I saw a converter from original NES to the Wii U controller port, so you could actually use your original NES controllers on this.
I heard that there's going to be a converter for our vice president.
Yeah.
Conversion theory joke. Okay. Well, I mean,
It's cool.
I know how the games are. You know,
Yeah.
like it's not like an unknown commodity. I was just
Sure.
wondering how. So
It's
did you
small.
find that because
Like you think like I was like, oh, I realized how small it is until I got the box in the mail, and I was like, did I get the whole thing? And you open it up, I mean, the box is just like this big, and then the console just kind of fits right in your hand, like it's ridiculous.
Interesting.
But no, it's cool. I'm enjoying it.
Good. What did you play?
I didn't have a whole lot of time to play it so far, so I've kind of been jumping through. So I played a little bit of Castlevania, a little bit of Mega Man, a little bit of Mario.
Cool.
Just because a little bit of Ninja Gaiden, some stuff I really don't have too much experience playing because I didn't have them growing up.
Very neat. I hope they do one for SNES.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Okay, well, anyway, Breath of the Wild, if it is pushed, you agree with me that you think, even if it's delayed past April, it's not coming out till fall. I
Probably.
really genuinely, unless they did a September launch
Yeah, I could
date,
see them
but
hitting that late August, early September spot.
I really feel like now we're looking at next winter, which is just absolutely madness because...
But if you know what, if it makes the game better...
Oh, I had another thought on this while I don't know how long we're running.
I don't know.
But the last thing that I wanted to say, and something we started to argue about at the start, and then we stopped because we're like, save it for the show. I think if it does not come out until next fall, a year from now, or thereabout, it won't come out for the Wii U. Why would it? They've already stopped
I think it depends
production
on
of that
how
system.
the Switch sells. I think if the Switch does well, then they can abandon the Wii U copy. I think if the Switch does okay, then they still need to support the Wii U people who have been promised this for years.
I think it's the other way around.
Really?
Yeah. I think if come 7 months into its launch, the Switch isn't doing as well as they want it to, then they will make an
That's
exclusive
fair.
so that people have to buy the Switch.
Yeah. But if the Switch is doing
and
well...
honestly, but I see your point too, for if it is doing well, not bothering. I just think that they aren't going to bother. I don't think there's a reason to do it. I really don't.
But I mean, everyone's been... all of the like the E3 demos and all that stuff have all been played on Wii U. So I mean, it's in development.
Just
or
don't
they'll
do it, though. I mean, like...
I don't know. I was gonna say, or they'll do something like they did. You know, there was a game that came out for Wii U called like Rodia the Sky Soldier that I picked up. I have still, but it had the Wii originally it was supposed to come out on Wii and got pushed to Wii U, and it had both versions in the pack. But you could play Wii games on the Wii U, so that really would work for the Switch because it's going to be cartridges.
I feel like, and I said this before, back when we were talking about Breath of the Wild and we didn't know what the NX/Switch would be. I don't think that this game is going to have much of anything at all that would fully utilize the Wii U controller.
Okay,
the
sure.
Gamepad. And that was when I was assuming the NX would be nothing like it. And it turns out the NX really is nothing like that. And so it's not going to have any integral parts to it.
But I mean, it does have the magnet stuff. Have you seen any of that gameplay? So one of the you get like the Sheikah Slate or whatever it's called in Zelda, which is kind of like a gamepad that Link carries around. And he's got like a magnet, and from what I can see is you move like the gamepad, like he has like the Sheikah Stone or
so
Sheikah
how
Slate.
the hell do you do that with the Switch?
I don't know. That means there's probably going to be some kind of motion controls in the Switch, or like doing a motion control game to a Wii U game where you with a normal Pro controller you cut out the motion controls. I don't know, but they've said the experience is supposed to be the same on both.
Very interesting. My guess is that game will not come out for the Wii U.
We'll find out. And we'll talk about it right here on the Nerd Herder Show. You can check out it every week, a couple days a week, Monday through whenever we have stuff for. Sometimes it's till Thursday, sometimes it's till Tuesday. But you can keep up with all of that on youtube.com/overbeer, or you can find both of us on Twitter. We'll talk about what's going on here. You can find me on Twitter at Rich Belson.
I'm Matt Stonks. Channel's
on Twitter at OABeer_official. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/overbeer. We're on Instagram at over_a_beer, where you can check out this really cool Vamplifier Hoppy Red Ale
And
beer.
if you want to know what's on the back of these caps, stay tuned for the next episode.
Yeah, check it out tomorrow. That'll wrap things up for today, though. So until next time, drink up.
And butter me up.